Me and Thomas's company are making wrist watches for men and women, and the simple idea was to make the alternative to the watch in the bank box or your first affordable dream watch. Maybe not one, but two things. One is actually to say no, because there's a lot of opportunities, but sometimes when building a brand, no can be an important risk to take. And in terms of risk, it's also important to take some risk before you actually feel ready to different things. One could be marketing. One of the biggest challenges was to find a way to create the watch quality at an affordable price level with packaging and the experience that we wanted to create. So it took trips to Switzerland, Japan and China, and a lot of taxi time. The best day at work is when we get new samples from new designs, because it's always very exciting to see the completion of the design process, to see something that you made from scratch that you can be proud of, and if you're proud of it, the success rate is even higher. We didn't have so many worst days yet, because it's going up from day one, which is fantastic, but there's been bumps on the road. One was on my honeymoon, where I had to work most of it because there was delays in the production and we sold a lot of it on pre-orders. E-commerce has developed, but so have the different solutions around it, how you drive e-commerce. Especially for us in terms of social media, and the algorithms have changed, which makes it a bit harder today than it was 4 years ago. It has surprised me that it is very different from sitting with big budgets and big brands, where you know that you can do something 10% different than last year, where you suddenly have to build a brand where there's nothing called last year. Hard work is a classic. All in life requires hard work, but it needs to be combined with luck. But the more you work, the more luck you usually get. I don't read that much, don't have time for it. But one book is the Steve Jobs. Not so much in terms of leadership, because that's a bit sketchy of what he did there, but the passion and the effort into each little detail, that is something that I strive and we strive to do in our company as well. When starting a web shop, you need to do your research in terms of platform, software, think ahead in terms of how you want to scale it. My advice is to scale it and integrate it so it is so automated as possible. And not all platforms is equally good in that sense. And if you're not technical yourself, remember to have some budget for some technical people. Luckily, not that much, since it has been a great journey so far, but we should definitely have gone full-time sooner, because that was the breaking point where everything really started to take off. Looking back, we can also actually taking even more chances, both in terms of spending money, but also on different possibilities. The biggest hack, I think, for entrepreneurs is talk to other entrepreneurs, create your own network, reach out. When you're a startup, there are so many people who would love to help, because most of them have been there 10 years ago. Back to the social media part, Instagram was a big Kickstarter for us. Unfortunately, the algorithms have changed over time, so we use a mix of digital media and traditional media to tell the right narratives, and also these kind of days you can't go without influencers and bloggers. We chose Clearhouse as our solution in terms of fair pricing, easy software and interface, and basically a one-click solution.